Welcome to our series where we discuss the latest real estate trends with Canada's most prominent business leaders, asking better questions to help build a better working world. This is Reimagining Real Estate. I'm William Yeager, a partner at EY Canada. In my role, I explore the newest real estate trends influencing the country's largest industry and ask the better questions that keep us ahead of the curve. In this episode, I speak with Janice Lin, Managing Director and Head of Canada for the Real Estate Group at Blackstone, a leading global investment business, investing capital on behalf of pension funds, large institutions, and individuals. Janice, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to it.
Let's jump right into the questions, Janice. Can you tell us a little bit about Blackstone's investing philosophy in Canada?
So I'm super excited to talk about Blackstone's investing philosophy in Canada. Canada has many world-class cities, huge population growth, continued favorable immigration that's going to lead to more population growth in the future, and is really just placing itself on the world scene as a global market. Blackstone, as global investors, we definitely want to be in Canada and believe in the future of this economy. On many of our investment convictions globally, it's been one on logistics, on tech-enabled and tech-forward media office, as well as on rental housing. And those are all sectors within Canada that we think are going to continue to perform very well.
Let's delve more into your investing philosophy. Talk to us specifically about your approach and thesis to logistics and what Blackstone is up to.
So based on much of the data we've been seeing across the globe, we saw many of the same factors in Canada. Mainly, there's a tremendous growth in e-commerce, a desire to have last mile logistics for that distribution to your consumers. And although e-commerce is growing rapidly in Canada, it still is not as penetrated as it is in the US or the UK. So that, combined with many of the supply challenges in Canada, we found a great opportunity for us to come in and make great investments and also be part of the solution to provide better and more product into the market for logistics.
Fantastic. But let me go a little deeper on that point. The national vacancy rate of warehouse space has fallen to a record low, and the national rental rate across the sector has risen to a record high. So given these two factors, talk to us specifically about the growth opportunity in logistics and where you think growth will come from.
So we're super excited by the growth opportunities in many of the last mile logistics facilities. I think we've invested heavily and for the long term in many countries, not just the US, in Europe and Asia, but are expecting to do so and have done so across Canada as well. I think what's also super exciting is being able to be part of the solution through Pure Industrial, which is our logistics platform in Canada. Not only do we have over 40 million square feet of existing space, but we also have an additional $1 billion pipeline of development that we're looking forward to continuing to build out and add to continued supply. I think we're also looking forward to continuing to improve existing stock. Pure Industrial has a program of white box where we go in, we improve the restrooms, the windows, the exterior, the HVAC systems, and really make it a better product where companies can come in and perform better straight from the get-go.
So Janice, what in particular does Blackstone like about the Canadian market?
Yeah, so we're high conviction thematic investors on a global basis and like to invest for the long term in markets that have long-term growth that we see already there or coming as well. Canada is a very strong economy with tremendous population growth as well as very favorable immigration laws that are going to continue to push that population growth higher. Those are all great things because Blackstone invests behind where people like to live, work, and play. And as more people come to Canada to live and they're going to be working and going to need entertainment, there's just a huge opportunity for us to be long-term investors in Canada.
Great answer. Now, on a more personal level, what in particular attracted you to Blackstone?
Well, most people would say, well, obviously you're going to Blackstone, look at their resources, look at the scale, and there is all that. But what I don't think is as evident to most people is how Blackstone goes about their business and what they do. You would expect that a company of this scale and success would be pretty full of themselves, have a lot of ego, and think, well, everyone's lucky to invest with Blackstone. I think there's nothing further from the truth with every single person I have come across and met from the most senior levels on down. Every week and every day, it's how can we do better for our investors? How can we do better for our residents? How can we do better for all of our stakeholders and have it make sense as a company that knows that we have a significant amount of scale and scope within the global landscape.
Now, Janice, what can we collectively do to empower women to be more present as leaders in our industry? Can you tell us about your role as a female leader in the real estate industry?
I don't take it lightly. I feel the weight of it, but I firmly believe that representation absolutely matters. I was super fortunate, one, that I was exposed to this industry. I had a fantastic real estate professor where I was just hooked day one. And I've had great counselors and mentors throughout the way that showed me what could a career in real estate finance, in investing look like, and that believed in me, sponsored me, supported me. Everyone talks about there's a lot of hard work, but I think the part where looking back, I feel very fortunate to have been pushed is when opportunities come up, I think there's a self-limitation of like, oh, well, can I do that? Should I do that? And what I realize now is when an opportunity comes up, it came to you because somebody believed you could do it and you just got to go for it. And so what if you fail? You've learned something, you can move on and you'll be even better. And I would just encourage everyone, one, expose as many people as you can to this amazing industry that we have and super exciting field of work that we could all participate in. But two, create the opportunities and believe in yourself to go get it.
Janice, thank you so much for being here with us today. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Oh, I had a tremendous amount of fun. Thanks so much, William.
Thanks for watching Reimagining Real Estate. Be sure to watch the rest of the videos in our series where we continue to ask better questions to help build a better working world.